Here comes Kelby on the John Deere, that lean green rice eating machine. I want to see if he'll let me on. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Woo! Look at that. Okay, can y'all see that rice that's it's coming through that reel? The reel is, those fingers is bringing it back up to the header.
The reel is putting it into the header, and the cutter bar is cutting it off, and then the draper header belts are bringing it into the center, which is being put into the combine.
Okay, and then it goes back up in the hopper.
And then it gets put on the grain buggy and gone to the dryer.
Right, right. And we're fixing to cross the levee. Can y'all see that dark line? How tall is that levee? You think it's about 2.5?
Probably 24, 28 inches.
28 inches high, so we're going to cross it. So you kind of do a little nosedive there. But this is so far superior. When my daddy was on those cabless John Deere tractors eating dust all day, no wonder they were in a bad mood when they came home. And we got that sweet air, that AC going, and we got buttons galore. So, yeah, we got monitors and we got buttons. Push that. Show them what's in the grain buggy. What's in your buggy?
That's the hopper.
That's the hopper. Okay, now see if y'all look up there. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. But that's a camera that's inside the hopper that'll tell Kelby whenever it's time for Johnny to come over here and load up. But y'all, my gosh, at the buttons. Lordy. Would I ever figure out what to do?
No.
No. I wouldn't figure out what to do. Although I have drove a combine before, one day. It was a lot of fun, and I wasn't asked to come back and do it anymore. But that was 30 years ago when you were a little bit baby.
Really?
I was cutting wheat one day. I sure was. Okay, now we're going to unload again. So I'm going to turn y'all around. Here we go. Another one of those big levees. Now, if you were out in Kansas cutting wheat, you would do just about the same thing?
Yep.
Same speed?
Just won't be no levees.
It wouldn't be any levees because that's soft.
Alrighty, you're good.
So it's just flat, and they don't have to water it there.
Yep. Same concept as wheat harvest though.
Just a different time of the year, isn't it?
Yep.
Now, is this long grain or medium grain?
Long grain.
Long grain.
Diamond.
Diamond. I like the sounds of that.
Yeah, I wish it was worth what a diamond is.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
It would be nice. But this is seed rice.
Yes.
And so it'll go to the mill and they'll clean it and bag it, treat it.
Yes. Then it'll be sold back to farmers next year for planting.
Right. Right. And then when they thrash it, they'll take it to a mill that'll clean it and package it for home cook use.
Yes.
That's where I come in. That's what I'm good at. And then in the wintertime, the ducks love Arkansas, don't they?
Yep.
And the geese. And the geese. So we're kind of in the flyover state here. Mostly it's for the ducks and the geese. That's better, isn't it? Okay, we're going to make a turn here, and then I'll turn y'all off. But if you see that green field on the other side of the tractor, that's a soybean field, and it's starting to get that yellow look, like it's already cutting off, isn't it?
Yep, that'll be ready to cut probably 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks. All right. Well, we'll get back together when it's time to cut some beans, and we'll do another crop tour with y'all. All righty. This hopper of the combine is full enough to start loading on the grain buggy. And I guess Johnny gets his tire in line with your reel, and that's how he knows. Hi, I mean, are you Snapchatting me? Hi, Summer. So, technology, I swear, y'all. But anyway, is that not cool? Look at that. Look at that. Now, what's that beeping sound doing?
Unloading, auger, engage.
Unloading, auger, engage. There's always something beeping around here. So how fast do you think y'all are going? 2.6. Speed demon. Well, I just thought of something else I wanted to tell y'all. If you can see, we're heading into the sun. Let me see if I can increase it a little bit bigger. Okay, you see where we've already cut, how green that is? Places in South Louisiana, they can get a second rice crop off. Now, what do they call that, Kelby?
Raccoon.
Raccoon. Okay, so how do you spell that?
Ratoon, I think.
Ratoon. Because their season's so much longer, they can do that. But here in Northeast Arkansas, we can't. And I'll get on the tractor with Donnie after a while, and he's pulling an implement that it's flattening it out and cutting that off the ground, and then it'll decompose and put that organic matter back in the ground. So we'll see y'all when I get ready to do that. Can y'all tell the difference in the height? I don't know if you can or not, but this is the straw that's been cut off. This is the rice plant that's getting ready to be cut, or old timers used to say thrashed. So you see this? See these grains? That right there, y'all, is rice in the field. Isn't that pretty? Now, when this goes to the mill, this particular field is seed rice. So this will be cleaned for other farmers. Let me see if I can get you, to plant next year. And then that field, after that farmer gets through growing it next year, will go into a food facility, like a Riceland Food or a Big Ben, or, you know, everywhere they got in the area. And then they'll take this husk off, take this hull off, and that's where that white rice comes from. There it is, y'all. Isn't that pretty? It's just pretty, pretty, pretty. Hey, y'all. Here's Johnny on the grain buggy, and he's fixing to turn on the auger and start augering that rice on that semi-truck. I'm going to see if I can get a little telephoto action going on it. There it is. Looky there. There we go. That's a welcome sight right there, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm going to show you what we're doing. It's a little rough, but this is a tool called a Kelly tool. Is that named after somebody, Donnie?
I don't know. I'm assuming the person that came up with that, but I really
It's called Kelly.
that or the company that
The
made it.
company that made it. But what this does, it chops up. Can y'all see? I'm afraid to make this magnifying. I'm afraid everybody will get seasick. But what this does, it chops down the straw that's left behind the combine after you get through cutting the rice, and this really helps it to decompose and put all that good nutrition back in the soil. So next year, your soil samples come back, and they'll tell you exactly what kind of fertilizer and put out there. So anyway, this is just a little rough, but it's not bad, is it? No, it's good for your lymphatic system, isn't it? Okay, well, alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna turn y'all off, and we'll see what we're gonna do next. Okay, I think this is a pretty good shot to show y'all what this particular tool does. It cuts out 2 complete trips with 2 other tractors through the field. And this tractor, you can use pretty low horsepower, which y'all know what that means. You save on fuel. Isn't that right, Donnie?
That's right.
That's right. Oh, alrighty. Let's see what a good job that's doing tearing that up, y'all. That's efficient use of your time and resources right there. This is a tool we were just on. Y'all see all those knives and blades? That's what goes through and just chops the mess out of all that tall stuff. That is amazing. That is amazing. And look at this, y'all. That looks like hay you feed your horses. And that'll decompose real well and put some nutrients back in the ground for next year.